with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the SMU Mustangs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got some green grass. Turning it on. And they swarm him under. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Churns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Henderson. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. And this offense is rolling. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the right. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The pitch. Past the 6. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Henderson. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
7, SMU, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. So SMU's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. One of the games within the game that we've been looking forward to all week. How will he handle this star cornerback on the other side of the ball? Working the ground game. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back. Defense all over him. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Hawkins fires quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Left side is Smith. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hawkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. We've had some early scores, they get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Over the middle, it's Williams. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room straight ahead. And he's brought down after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Second down, going to throw it. Looking left. With the catch, it's Bowman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Turns it upfield. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Hudson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Has to have it on fourth down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
14, SMU 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Moving past the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a crease. There he goes. The 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Here's a little room there. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Handoff to Joyner. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Complete to start this drive. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Hawkins. Open on the left side is Smith.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Got it. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Illini coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Dallas. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Hawkins. Left side is Turner. Stopped right there. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Trying to establish the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Still looking. Good effort. Come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Just smothered on the play.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Mustangs!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Making the adjustment. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Rushes on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Drops back on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Play action on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Got him on the RPO. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Drops back. It's Hammond. Oh, pressure's coming. Took a shot as he threw.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Danzy. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Red Raiders! back on the option. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for running room. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. In the backfield, it's Cooper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pushes ahead. Makes his man miss. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Hawkins. Right side, it's Smith. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
From the gun, defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Hawkins on the move. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it first down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Once he got some room, it was over.
A finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
42, SMU, 32.
He'll bring it out. It's Mahoney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Throwing, Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Breaks free and he might be gone. And he surges up to the 36-yard line and they'll move the chain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the...
Rush coming in hot and they got him at the 29. The 2-minute timeout arrives and we have certainly seen miracles in college football and they will certainly need one here. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Look out! Out wide left, it's Smith. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's going to run it. There he goes!
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Hawkins. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. See some running room. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Here's some daylight. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Simmons. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Thomas. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Mahoney. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw one first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, gonna throw it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good.
56, SMU 32.
On the return, it's Gilbert. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. Hawkins, under pressure. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.